I'd like to look at the second quiz and go over how to use Statcrunch to perform the computations that appear within it. So for the first question, these numbers here represent grades on the first exam in a statistics class. And for this, I'm asking for the median, the mean, and if we scroll down, also the standard deviation for the population. Okay, instead of having you do those computations by hand, if you look over here, I accessed Statcrunch through MyLab Statistics. You can enter in this data here, and it will do all these computations for you. Quickly going back to the second quiz, the second question is asking for z-scores for these three particular test grades, the grade of 25, 89, and 99. So I put the formula up here, and this one's simple enough where you can simply just do it by hand as opposed to using Statcrunch over here. But you do need the mean and the standard deviation from the first question. So these two things, the mean and the standard deviation, come from your work in question number 1. So you get the z-scores and then tell me information or tell me what these numbers mean with respect to the data set. And if you scroll down to the last page, I put all of those test scores into one column. So you could either just enter those in or simply copy and paste them in here. Since I don't want to use these numbers, since I want you to do this, this does not appear in your quiz. I just put it on this other page to go through how this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and then go over here and paste this information into Statcrunch. All right, this is in the first column. I want the mean, the median, and the standard deviation. To figure those things out, click on Stat, choose Summary, Stats, and Columns. It'll open up this new window. Okay, from here, we can compute those three things very quickly. First, you select the column that you'd like to work with, which is where our information is entered. Next, we'll skip over these two things and go down to Statistics. If you just simply click on Mean, over here it appears, and it means when we do our computation, we're going to get the mean. Now, I don't want this standard deviation here because I want the population standard deviation, not the sample. So I'll scroll down, and here I have median. Now, I'm going to hold on the Command button or the Apple button and click once, let go, and then both of these things appear here. Don't continue to hold down the Command and scroll. It will probably adjust your window. And if I scroll a little bit further, okay, here I see the unadjusted standard deviation. So again, I hold down the Command button, I click it, and these three things appear over here. Excellent. So these are the three things that we need for the quiz. If I click Compute, okay, I'm going to drag this window over here. Here it is. It gives me the three numbers that I need. The mean is 74, the median is 89, and the unadjusted standard deviation is 22 point. I'm suggesting that we just simply round it to one decimal place. That's going to be fine for this quiz. So it would be 22.6. So obviously, this will be different going back to the quiz than the numbers I've listed here. But those are the numbers that you're going to enter in for the first problem. So I'm not expecting you to do this by hand. Same thing goes for the homework. You can use Statcrunch to compute most of the values for you to save yourself a little bit of time. And that is everything I'm looking for the first